So what do you do if you don't have a blog and you still want to be able to create goodwill, have high relevant score ads, build up your account, build up that bank of goodwill that I talked about? Well, the best way to do that is to do what I call a content with call to action video. Okay? This is where you make a video that is designed to create goodwill, so educate. It's Frank Kern talks about this all the time in his sequences and how you need to create, have an opt-in and then have a goodwill series. Have two to three videos building goodwill before you try to get somebody to register for a webinar or do whatever you want them to do. Okay. Same thing goes on Facebook. So you can actually sometimes you can run a goodwill video like this right to an opt-in. So maybe, and that doesn't, you can still have your goodwill videos like he talks about in his sequences. This is totally different. Okay. But the point is maybe you have an opt-in and you're trying to get, cold traffic to opt in, and they don't know who you are. They don't trust you, and you're getting a 5% conversion on your opt-in page for your lead magnet. And so you can't even get enough people in your funnel to go through your goodwill sequence, right? So what you want to do is, one way to get around this is what I did starting off back when I was first running ads like 5 years ago, 4 years, I don't know what it was, 4 or 5 years ago to my own stuff. And when I had my first self-published book, I'd run a video ad to my Facebook checklist squeeze page. And it was basically just me introing myself and talking about my history, blah, 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 building some trust, building some authority, and then I would have them link off to my Facebook checklist page. The one you're looking at right here is a more recent one. This is like an 8-minute video. Maybe it's an 8 or 9 minute video where I'm going through the whole 9-step process here, and I list out the whole entire process in the ad itself. Okay. And then I have a soft call to action, and there's a link at the bottom of the text area there that will link off to a webinar. Okay. Now, this isn't the only video ad I would drive to a webinar. This is just in addition to the other campaigns that I'll be showing you throughout this series. But this is one that will help you get higher relevant scores, higher, low negative feedback, build goodwill, and those types of things. So I've got a whole entire video ad recorded webinar that I'm going to give as a bonus for this training that you can watch all on video ads. So don't stress if you don't know where to start on video. So here's another great example though. This is Betty Rocker on the left. They're both the same ad. The one on the right is just after you click the see more so you can see the whole entire post. But this is like maybe a 6-minute video that she did actually like 2 years ago, and it's got a ton of views on YouTube. So she knew it resonated with people, and so she basically just, I call it Facebookized it for Facebook, and she added because she didn't record the video over for Facebook. She already had the video recorded, so all she did was to just use ScreenFlow to add some text overlays at the bottom there at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video for the call to action to kind of make it so it worked out for the platform. So just to be clear, you're uploading a video here to the Facebook, like you're doing a video post, and then you're going to boost it. But you're not going to like use a YouTube video or something like that. That's not what you're going to do. You're going to use upload your MP4 file or your MOV file. Don't worry if you've never done video right now, and it's okay. You can get away with Facebook with just driving traffic to opt-in pages, to content pages. You don't have to do video if you're completely afraid and you don't have a chance. But trust me, you want to be doing video if you can. So this one here is killing it, and this one links to a sales page. Okay, look at the bottom there. It's got 158 likes and 119 shares. That's almost a 1-to-1 share to like ratio. That's unbelievable for a Facebook ad, let alone a Facebook ad going to a sales page. Okay, when I say that's almost a 1-to-1 ratio, what I mean is, so for every 10 likes, let's say there's 10 shares, then that'd be a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So for every 10 likes, if there was 5 shares, that'd be a 2-to-1 ratio. If there's a 2-to-1 ratio, that's really good on any ad. So if there's 10 likes and 5 shares, that's good. Typically, you're going to get like 10 likes and 1 share for a Facebook ad, depending on the audience that you're in, the industry. So when you start to get close to 2 to 1 or even greater than that, like this one, that's like relevant score of 10. This is a 10 relevant score, and it's going to a sales page. A lot of people say you can't take traffic from off, Facebook to sales pages, which you would, think that that's how I would think, right? When I tell you the story about meeting that guy at the party and shaking his hand and trying to pitch him, right? Well, if you do it the right way, you can. Because this video is only being put in front of people that have already visited her sales page, okay? Or maybe have already opted in for something similar to it, okay? It's warmed up traffic. No cold traffic sees this video. Those are the keys. You got to so pay attention to the rest of this training, and I'm going to walk you through how to do this for yourself. It's pretty cool. The other thing to think about with this one is, notice on the right where she lists out the entire recipe, okay? What that does is that makes this a much more shareable post. People share. A great book is called Contagious by Jonah Berger. Contagious, Why Things Spread. Okay? He talks about a lot. People like to share stuff that they think is valuable. They feel like they're like, in the know, or they're helping somebody, they're helping the world, they're sharing something that's valuable. People love to share that kind of stuff. That's what this is, okay? If it didn't have the entire recipe in the post, it's still going to get shared a lot, but I don't think it would get shared as much, because now you don't even have to watch the video. You can just copy and paste that recipe and you got a recipe. Boom. So those are some little things to think about. How can you, create something that will get lots of shares? Why? Not just because you get free shares. I don't care about that. When you get a lot of shares, you get high relevant scores, which gives you way cheaper clicks. She's getting dirt cheap clicks and views on this video, okay? That's what I mean. That's why you want more shares, not because just to get free, viewers that aren't even targeted. That's not the reason. It's all about your relevant score. So think about that. All right, so basically on the next video, I'm going to walk you through a 6-step epic content checklist, the process to create content that not only people consume, but moves them to take the next action with you, and that's the key. All right, talk to you soon.